Hello and namaste to everyone. This is my new YouTube channel. If you like my work, then please do like and subscribe and do follow for more. If you haven't seen my previous video, then I will suggest that please go ahead. Then let's start. Thit called G in the terrace and they were just talking to each other, and it was late night, so Thit went home by saying that I will defend your grandma case. Then there were workers who said that is the G at the terrace, but Thit said that there is no one left, and G was locked in the terrace and there was no one out there, and everything is dark, and Thit already took the G's phone, so she couldn't contact anyone also. Then after some times there were another persons who is the guard over there came over there and hand over the phones and take her home. Then that person's called Thit that if she is spelled and she was afraid or not. Then that guard said that yes, she was. Then the next scene shift to the G is coming with the new look in the slum, so that no one could recognize hers, and there were a slum owner also over there, and the Thit came and said that they had more contract, 2 years contract over there, so you can stay. Then the owners couldn't speak a word, and they have to leave, and everyone over there were celebrating, and everyone wants to give Thit free food. Then there were some music and everybody was dancing, and the G were inside, and which is saw by the Thit. And then also the music was played non-stop, and in that time she got away from there and said that grandma, I want to live with you. You are the one who took care of me from when I was a child. You are the one. You and pain is only my family. You took care of me when I was a child and give me food for everything. You are. I don't have any shame to live with you. And grandma said that you struggle so hard to get out from here. You are not a slum kid anymore. You are a famous G or what. And the same time she left, and which was followed by the Thit, and the Thit said that you are so much shame about your origins. I will expose you about where you came from and about your origin. Then the G said that I don't have anything to hide. In fact, go ahead and tell them all, and everybody will just me more sympathy, and my status will go up. And the same time the G grandmother saw that and said that you do not have to do anything to the G's, that you don't know that I am not the G biological grandmothers. Do not stress her. She many problems and her life is more pitiful. Then the same time the scene shift to the Sita, who is the stepfathers of G, saw the G with a beautiful dress, and he just follow her like a bad people, and just got into the lift. And in the same time the G went to the elevator, and our stepfather also followed that. Where are you going? So why didn't you come to me? I will make you my mistress. And she said that I will rather die in being your mistress, and you will have your revenge on your mother, and you will have the money and power. And she just protect herself and said that I will never come with you. There is more reporters over there, and you will be exposed. Then in the same times when they come out from the elevators, the bunch of reporter was there, and they are just faking each other's being a good daddy and good daughter. In the same time her mother also came there and started to faking like nothing has ever happened, and showing as a good and obedient and wonderful happy family like action in front of the camera and the reporters. And they had a lot of pictures over there, and they all were saying that they are only happy because of our daughter's success. Then the same scene shift to the Thit, and Piak also was there in the party, and that party was the success party, and her rival Pim also came there, and they were shooting in the same movie or a drama, and it's promotions of the drama. So they just appeared in front of the camera showing their good looks, and everybody was clicking the photos, and the reporters was also there, and so that they all were happy. And the same times the Jiang and Thit was also there, and they were saying that they're gonna kill each other because everybody know the incidents of Pim and Ji, and Chiang was just comforting her, and both were doing. And at the same time, the Thit interferes and said that you will never leave him alone. And the same time, Ying was there and said that you don't come near to my husband, or are you going to steal my husband? In the same time, Thit again came and said that you are the celebrities are the same. He also took the videos of the G and our mother's conversations about the husband and stealing husband and so on, so that they just want to get away, but G stopped him and said that you are not going to destroy this, you are not going to leak these secrets to others. He secretly filmed all the conversations with the mother and the daughters, and she said that I will expose you. And the G was so much desperate that she want the phone to be destroyed because she doesn't want her mother and her career to destroy, and so that she struggled so hard to take that phone and destroy, but she couldn't. Next we shift to the Chian, and G is going to the hotels, but the Thit follow them and said that I'm going to expose you. Then she rushed away to see the Thit, and but he just want the G to have suffer like he suffer, and he just want realize about the pain. Then the G said that yes, you can release that also, but everybody will sympathize me, and my status will be more powerful than ever. Then the Thit said that I will throw the phone, and he threw the phones, but the G struggled and tried to get the phone which was in the edge of the building, and but she didn't care, and she took off her heels and climbed on the balcony and tried to get it, but it was so difficult at the edge, so she almost fell from there along with the phones, but the Thit saved her, and she just hugged her so desperately that like anything, and they were just hugging each other, and she just grabbed her and let her to come out from there, and just left there and said that why you do this, you are just good at this, and he just threw her like a garbage and just gone out. Then the next scene shift to the Thit, who is going to the slum to visit the grandma, but she was fainted on the ground. Then the next scene shift to the Jane, who is the assistant of the Thit, and he cares so much, and he is just a gentleman and let himself to be wet in the rain. Finally they get inside of the homes, and Thit said that you are just came here to give this paper, thank you so much, would you like to have some coffee? In the same time that Thit went to the kitchen, and everything was messed up, and Jane get into it and just start to cleaning up the dishes, and which is just seen by the Thit, and he remember the old days with his girlfriend. The girlfriend TV is cleaning up all the messes done by the Thit, and Thit said that there will be no one come to my home, so I will be at home alone, and you will be my wife. And back to the prison, that he desperately looking at the Jane, and he accidentally spilled coffee on him, and Jane was cleaning up, looking at Jane. Then next scene shift to the G, who is at home and seeing that all those newspapers all were the photos of the Pim, but not her. She was desperate. In the same day, she going to the library. Then the scene shift to the Jade and Jay, who is just coming out, and Jade brought some snacks, but she was going to see the children or the kids where there is many books over there, and the G gives the books and said that they are going to sell them to buy our toys, but Jade said that why you need a toy? There is two things you can do: a flying plane or the boat. Then the every children was screaming that boat, 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 boat. In the same time, the G accidentally fell into the water and she drowned, and the Jade saved. Then the same time, the Thit came there, and G is wearing his girlfriend clothes, and he said that why you are wearing my girlfriend clothes? You took my girlfriend and you tore the love letter. Now you are stealing her dress too. You do not have right for that. Just take that off. Then the G slapped him off and said that I will take off by myself. Why you need to take off my clothes? Then this scene was seen by the Jade and Thiwi's mothers, and she said that she was drowned in the lake and her clothes all were wet. So I have given my daughter's clothes. Why you are so much desperate? That she was admitting her guilt and she was here to calm us. Why you are so much suffering for that? Then G wore her own clothes, and Thiwi's mother said that please take care of yourself. Then Jade and G is going homes, and he said that who is he? Then the G said that he is her daughter's boyfriend. Then Jade said that he didn't like you much, and G said that I don't like him much either, and Jade said that but I like you. Then they get into the car and went over from there. Then the next scene shift to the Jane, who is at the lawyer's house, and she was helping lawyers because he is a bachelor and nobody is there to taking care of. And next scene shift to the G and Pim, who is just getting for shooting. Then in the next scene we can see that the Pisuki is there and talking about the Pim, and they were has a user conversations. Then the next scene shift to the Jane, who is at the stations where the G grandmothers just left from there, knowing that she had a cancer and no way to survive. She doesn't want to be burdened. So in the next episode, what will happen to the grandma, and is you will accept her